Hello, welcome to this lecture of the phase diagram that we are going to discuss about the very most important uh, chapter in the material science, and we will give a certain time on this particular lectures to understand what is this phase diagram is all about and what are the significance that plays a very important role. So in that beginning, that particular phase diagram, first we need to understand why this phase diagram and the phases are basically related to that particular. So in that, there are the two system that particular known as the component and the phases. So the component are the element or the compound that are mixed initially. So basically, this phase diagram tell us the formation and the structure of any material, and that is structure which is directly related to the property of the material. So for improving or enhancing or maintaining the property of any material, we require a systematic kind of a structure, and that structure which is to be defined by this kind of phases as well. So in that we will examine that how the two mixtures are combined, that the first definition is explaining the components, the element or the compound that are mixed initially to create a kind of a alloy. If we are talking about an alloy, or if we are talking about a simple pure material, the simple material or the pure material don't have any combination of the other components. But if we are talking about the alloys, they are combining the materials. So that combination having a different significance, like they have a different temperature and the compositions. So at which level that particular temperatures and compositions are combining to create a various kind of a structure, and due to that the property of the material is to be defined. So here is the basic definition of the phases. A phases is a homogeneous, physically distinct and mechanically separable portion of the material with a given chemical composition and the structure, and that is defining by the alpha phase and the beta phase for the identification in that particular mixture. So we are in the particular continuation of that phase equilibrium, but first we know about the solubility limit. Why solubility limit? That we are combining the two material, at which level, which composition, at which temperature the two particular material are combining each other. So for that understanding of that particular, that after combination which kind of a structure is to be made, we need to study that particular definition to understand what we are going to study. So in that beginning, the phase equilibrium, that is the solubility limit, is the first point, and that solubility limit having the kind of a definitions, that is the solution. That solution is either of the solid or the liquid or the gaseous solution, which is in the single phase. And the mixture, that is the mixing of one or two phases, that is also called the binary phase, and that single phase is called the single phase solution, and that is related to the pure materials, and that particular binary phase system is related to the alloys. So what is happening inside the material when we are combining the two materials with the different compositions at a different temperature, melting temperature? What is happening over there, and at which level they are combine each other and create a solid solution? And that solid solution is providing a perfect material which is utilizing at a various instant, various places. So what is solubility? That is the maximum concentration for which only a single phase solution exists. So a single phase solution existence means that the maximum concentration of the particular. So what is the solubility limit for the sugar is at the 20 degree. This is the simple figure of that particular sugar water phase diagram. Means the two materials are combining. That we took a material, took water, and we are combining the sugar in it and creating a kind of a syrup. That particular syrup is only having in the only one single phase, means that particular liquid, that particular water is diluting that particular sugar to create a liquid solution. That is only one phase, and that is the particular thing. So that solubility limit is defining from that beginning. So that particular definition is explaining what is solubility limit. Then that how much amount of that particular material have the tendency to stop themselves to combining each other. कहीं ना कहीं उसके कॉम्बिनेशन में कुछ ना कुछ तो एक लिमिटेशन होगी जहां पे लिक्विड और मटेरियल जो दूसरा मटेरियल है उसका मिलना जो है वो बंद हो सकता है। किस कंपोजिशन पे किस टेम्परेचर पे वो मिलना बंद होंगे, और जिस टेम्परेचर और जिस कंपोजिशन बेसिकली जिस कंपोजिशन पे वो मिलना उनका कॉम्बिनेशन मतलब होना लिक्विड और शुगर का जो वाटर लिक्विड है और सॉलिड शुगर है उसका घुलना जो है जिस पर्टिकुलर कंपोजिशन पे होगा वही उसका solubility limit कहलाएगा. And that the particular definition is all about to explain that the maximum concentration for which only a single phase solution exists means you can see in this particular figure that the left solution is showing the liquid solution syrup, that is the single phase which is combining the both material which are different in the physical appearance before mixing, but after mixing they are in the single phase. But after mixing that particular sugar in that particular liquid, there is some instant or some position they have reached that the combination of that is liquid and the solid sugar is not possible, and due to that the particular point is defining as the solubility limit. सिंपल वे में अगर हम कहने की बात करें तो सॉल्युबिलिटी लिमिट वो लिमिट होती है जहां पे लिक्विड और सॉलिड का कॉम्बिनेशन होना बंद हो जाता है। वो एक सिंगल फेज से मतलब उसका जो कॉम्बिनेशन है वो खुलना बंद हो जाएगा, जो उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है पानी के अंदर शुगर का वो बनना कम हो जाएगा, एंड वही पॉइंट जहां पे उसका कॉम्बिनेशन सेट बंद हो जाएगा मिलना, दैट इज कॉल्ड द सॉल्युबिलिटी लिमिट. बट what is the limitations of that particular? Is there any chance to increase the solubility of any material? Yes, there is any chance. When we increase the temperature of that particular solution, we have the chance to get the concentration of that particular sugar again in that particular liquid, and that the particular question is arising for that particular solubility limit point. So what is the solubility limit for sugar in water at 20 degrees centigrade? And that is the answer that the combination of that both, as you can see, this is the particular phase diagram, that is the basic phase diagram showing here that particular is the composition and temperature phase diagram which is combining the particular sugar water phase diagram combination. Here is the weight percentage of that water 0, and here the weight percentage of the sugar, and the composition is taking in the weight percentage of the sugar. So means that particular 0, 20, 40, 60, 65, 80, 80, 100, that is the combination of you can say that particular sugar, and in the reverse mode that is the combination of that particular water, and that is how this particular combination is showing. So this particular phase diagram basically identify with respect to the temperature and the composition of the two materials, that is the solid liquid and the sugar. That is the weight percentage showing in the x-axis and the temperature is showing in the y-axis. That that the combination, and the question which we ask that what is the sugar limit at the 20 degrees. So as you can see, there is a horizontal line is plotting against the 20 degrees centigrade, and which is dropping at where you can see that the particular solubility of that particular material, you can see in this particular figure that the composition is greater than 65% sugar. That is means that the crosses the solubility limit is the total, that is less than the 65%. Sorry, that first point, the answer is 68.5 weight percentage. How it that define that 65 weight percentage means if we are moving from there, that point, that particular is showing the 0, the 20 degree, the 20%, the that the 40%, that the 60% of combination of sugar, that the 80%, and the 100% of sugar as well. And that is how this composition plot is showing. But we are only considering the composition of that particular sugar, and that the particular things is identifying here that particular plot is dropped at that particular position. So the composition at 20 degree, if the composition is less than 65 degree, 65 weight percentage of the sugar, as you can see, that particular sugar weight percentage is lying in the syrup at 20 degree. If the composition is weight percentage 60 weight percentage of the sugar, that is the showing the particular syrup sugar. So that is how this particular combination is identifying that at the 20 degree centigrade, the combination of that, the solubility limit of that particular sugar is showing here. We will discuss this particular in the detail in the further classes, further particular, that how this particular is happening. As you can see, we plot a diagram, but we drop at a particular. How is that possible? Why we don't drop it at the 40 degree? Why we don't at 60 degree? So this basically figure is identifying this particular question as we discussed. So there is a process to identify the composition of that particular question, that how much composition is available for this particular phase diagram. So there is a very basic formulation that we are taking a horizontal line up to that particular point. The solubility point is which is identifying here. There is a sub point is identifying, and there is a point is obviously showing in the solubility. So we draw a horizontal point up to that particular and draw a perpendicular over here, and that particular perpendicular is lying on that 65 weight percentage of that particular sugar, and that combination obviously is the 35 weight percentage of water in this particular. But what will happen here? Well, it is below the the combination, that the 65 weight percentage, where it will lie here obviously, that is it will lie here, that is the 60% of that, and that is in the syrup solution. So there no water combination is to be mentioned. So we are only focused on this particular, that is how the combination of that particular at a various temperature, the solubility of that particular material is happen. So this is how this particular solubility phase equilibrium diagram is showing also. So we will take the example of the another example regarding explaining this particular phase diagram, that the combination of the nickel and the copper solution, that the nickel have a different kind of a temperature, and copper have another kind of a temperature, and they are combining in the particular with that representation is showing in that particular phase diagram. At that where point they are performing that particular, they are combining in the liquid phase or in the solid phase, or they are combining in the equilibrium state. So we will discuss that point in the equilibrium phase diagram introduction. So this is just to understanding that how a solution is to be prepared, how a single solid material, single phase solid material is created, and when we combining another material in that single phase, the alloy is created, and how that particular combination of that particular material is taking place, and how this particular magic is happening in that particular solution at the different levels of the temperature, from where they start melting, from where they start solidifying and creating a kind of a material. So this is the particular basic example which is showing for the understanding of the solubility limit and the solution, the combining combination of the solvent and the solid material in between them. So there is a very basic example which is I discussed in front of you, that is the combination of that particular liquid water and the combination of the sugar, that we concentrating that particular sugar in that particular liquid, that is the kind of a syrup is creating, and but by after some time of period there is a limitation between that combination of that particular, so that combination stop melting in that particular liquid of that particular solid sugar, and that particular point is defining as the solubility limit. But there is a chance to increase that particular solubility when we increase the temperature of that particular solution, and when we increase the particular temperature of the solution, the solubility limit of that particular may have the chance to increase up to a certain level, and that is how this particular point is to be identified. Now again, definition is another. What is the equilibrium? So the equilibrium means the both in the combination, ठीक है, both क्या, the two phases, liquid and the solid phases. So a system is at equilibrium if its free energy is at a minimum given a specified combination of temperature, pressure and the composition, and which we are at the microscopic characteristic of the system which do not change with the time. The system is stable, and changes, that is the TP or C for the system, will result and increase when the free energy and the possible changes to another state whereby the free energy is lowered. As you can see, there is another example of the water, solid and the ice, that is showing the pressure, atmospheric pressure and the temperature combination. This is the another kind of a phase diagram that we discussed, that how two material that we discussed, that is copper and nickel, are combined, that is having a different composition and having a different kind of a temperature. So that particular phase diagram is representing the combination of that particular copper and nickel phase diagram, that is showing at that particular the copper have the copper have that temperature and the liquid another kind of a temperature. That particular point is defining. Yes. So the point that is showing here, that is the phase diagram of two system, two component or two material, that is the defining the particular binary system when we are combining two materials or the two components. So how these two components are combined to create a solid, a different alloy, copper nickel alloy, and due to that combination how that particular material is behaved. So that indicating the particular phase diagram, a function of the between the temperature which is dropping at the y-axis and the horizontal axis which is representing that particular your basically composition of that particular. So we are focusing on the binary system, the combination of the two materials and the independent variable temperature and the composition, and that is the pressure at a 1 atmospheric almost always used. So as you can see in this particular figure, that the both copper and nickel having a FCC structure. So there is a certainty of the combination of that. As you can see, the copper having a low melting temperature about the 1034 degrees centigrade around, and nickel have the temperature of the 1434 degree centigrade around. So as these particular points are always, that is the indicating, that is the melting temperature of that particular 1034, that 1034 of that particular copper, and this is about the 34 degrees centigrade approx of the nickel. So you can see there is a a little difference in the melting temperature of that particular material. So if we are combining these two material, what is happening? So at that point, from the 10th 1034 degrees centigrade, the copper will start melting, but the nickel will have that tendency to melt. So how we particular combine these two, at which temperature they start combining, and at that progression we are studying in this particular phase diagram, that at which temperature, at which combination, in which phases they are combining. So as you can see, there is the upper position that is showing the liquid phase, and the bottom, the blue one, is showing the solid phase, having the FCC structure of the both. But if we are taking that particular combination of that particular material melting temperature, that is the melting of that particular liquid at that, or you can say the copper liquid, and that is the solid MS, that is the material, solid material and the liquid materials combination, that is the ML and MS, as you can just define that. So that you can see that the particular, so there is the combination of that particular material. So there are the some certain points from where that particular combination of that particular materials are taking place, and these particular points are at a various composition. So that is the particular point which is from that particular melting to that particular is combining a kind of a curve which is identifying as a liquidous line, and in the similar manner this particular point from this particular line below, because this is the lower temperature of that particular melting temperature of that particular material, that will not allow to melt the particular material. So that is the defining the solid solution, and that solid solution is starting from that obviously combination of that particular points which is identified with this particular line, and that is how this particular phase diagram between those two is to be distinct. And as you can see, there is a gap between this, and that is the equilibrium state of that two phases, that is the liquid and the solid, and that is how this particular phase diagram is defining as the equilibrium phase diagram. In that manner, the two combination of the state of the liquid and the solid is taking place, from where the phase changes is taking place. Either if you are increasing the temperature of the material, they will start melting and they are processing to the liquid state. If you solidify or drop the temperature of that particular material, it will melt to the liquid solid state. And as you can see in this particular, there are in this particular figure three phases are basically identified: the liquid phase, the solid phase, and the liquid and the solid phase. So that the particular thing which we are want to explain in this particular thing, that is how the phase diagram is taking place and how the combination of the material is combining to each other, and which is obviously having the different composition and the different temperature, but they have the tendency, we have that particular power to combine that particular material at a different composition, at a different temperature. And that you can see this particular is not is about, that is the thing, that is how you can identify these things. That so from this point, obviously this is the particular melting temperature, so this is the maximum one. So at this particular temperature, which kind of a particular combination of that particular is taking place, that is the obviously that we know the maximum the melting temperature of that particular cover start from the 1034 degree centigrade. It means that particular 12 degree centigrade there is some combination of that particular, so there is a some relation between that the temperature and the composition. So if we are supposing there we are taking the particular combination of the weight percentage of the nickel, that the only we will get the particular percentage of the 20% of that at which temperature, that is the 12 temperature, and what is the combination of the copper, that will be 80%. That simple as it is. So that is how we find out the particular phases, that how particular compositions and which phases they are allowing, they have they at that particular system. So this is the thing which we are discussing, and we want to explain these things. So we will detailing all these figures. That is how we find out that particular combination of that particular. So effect of the temperature in the composition, as you can see, the change in the temperature can change the phases, the path of the A and B. As you can see, they are increasing, and the changing in the that is the composition of that particular overall composition, that can be changes of the phase from the B to D at that particular at the 1600 degree centigrade. As you can see, determination of the phases which is presented in this particular figure, and that particular combination of that particular. So the solidus, as you can see, I told you in the earlier that how we find out that the particular combination of that particular material is taking place in that particular 1250 degree centigrade. That particular point is taking as a tie line, and the drop are perpendicular over here. As you can see, there is the combination, that the combination is showing here, that the 35% of the liquid, and that 35 and the 65% of the particular solid material. So that is how these particular phases are presenting. I wanted to explain the composition basically, right? Yes, that's the thing which I told you in the earlier slide, the how much we find out that particular compositions. So that the figure which is showing here, one tie line is taking care of that particular. From one is the perpendicular is dropped from the temperature 1320 degree centigrade, and another is temperature is from the 1190 degree, and that particular third one is the 1250 degree. So what we will do, we will take the equilibrium diagram. So we will take the particular tie line at that particular position. As you can see, that is the black position, and from that tie line we are dropping the perpendicular from the liquidus line and the solidus line, and where that particular point lines are lying, that is the showing the combination of that particular. As you can see, that is the how much percentage of nickel is present in that particular. That 32% nickel is at that particular liquidus line, and what is the percentage of nickel in the solidus line, that is in the 43%, which we discussed here. That means that particular nickel, sorry I told you that particular the combination of that two, वो हम बाइनरी सिस्टम के बारे में और डिटेलिंग पे करेंगे. मैं थोड़ा सा आगे निकल गया था. तो ये बेसिकली दो फेजेस के बारे में बता रहे हैं कि इस टेम्परेचर पे ये पर्टिकुलर निकिल का जो वेट परसेंटेज है वो कहाँ पे लाई करेगा. तो लिक्विडस जो है 20 पे और 80% इन द सॉलिडस फेज, एज यू कैन सी. And that is how the again the weight percentage or the fraction weight percentage. We will study these things in the later classes, but for your concern you can see this particular, that how the phases to be identified in this particular, that if we know the temperature and the compositions, then we know how many phases at which phases are present. For the example, we will take a point A 1100 degree centigrade, we will drop a perpendicular that is dropping at the particular you can see the point A. We are combining that particular point A, that is the lying in the solid solution, that is the only one phase is available. So that is only drop at the particular 60, means that particular copper having the 60 weight percentage in the solid solution at a 1100 degree centigrade. And what are the B, that is in the liquidus solution, that the 1250 degree, that is the particular they drop the particular perpendicular is dropped from that liquidus line, that is line the showing the weight percentage of the 30 weight percentage of the that particular nickel which is presenting in the that particular in the solidus and liquidus phase, that is in the equilibrium state. And that is how we are finding that particular. So the melting point of the copper is 1085 degree and nickel is the 1453 degree, as you can see. So one point is only lying in that particular solid solution, but one is combining here, where this is the particular, and this is the line, that is the liquidus line, that is the combination of the liquid and the solid, as you can see. So this is the equilibrium phase where the percentage of the nickel is available at the 35 weight percent. So solidus, what is solidus? The temperature where alloy is completely solid Above this line, liquefaction began, that the particular, and the liquidus line, the temperature where alloy is completely liquid. Below this, the line, the solidification began. And that combination of that particular liquid and solidification is called the equilibrium state, from where the two phases are in the coexistence. That is how the equilibrium is to be defined. And that the thing which we discussed. So these particular phase diagram numerical we will solve in the next classes. So for this particular, I'm just holding this, and we will discuss in that particular. You can see, just you can see this particular, and you can understand how this particular weight percentage fraction of that particular combination is to be defining by that particular things. So this is all about the phase diagram, introduction of the phase diagram. And in the later class I will also explain by the different representation of the phase diagram, that is how the phase diagram is to be defined by the definition or by the examples in the next part of this particular phase diagram, the introduction of the phase diagram, to understand the value of that particular phase diagram. So for now I am holding this. Thank you.